The start of the movie narrates the conflict taking place in China. Once upon a time, a general united the whole kingdom. Over time, he turned it into an empire. In Chinese historical records, he is remembered as the first emperor. He was a mighty dragon emperor, not just an ordinary army general. That possesses unique abilities and powers. This emperor was responsible for starting civil wars as well as many other wars. And in order to win them over, this emperor constructed the Great Wall of China. He was an expert in the strategy that the Chinese believed to be the most effective. During this time, he gains mastery over all living things, including water, fire, metal, and wood. He ruled over the kingdom with absolute authority. And apart from that one thing, he had no other worries or concerns. That was it, it was the final stage. He was concerned that after he had passed away, someone else would inherit his entire fortune and empire. And because he did not desire this, he called a witch. He asks her to tell him how he can become immortal and live forever. The witch claims she doesn't know, but she can let him know where he can find out this information. He sends the witch to a building with a man named Ming. He sends a second man because he likes the witch. So he kept an eye on her along with Ming. He could see that no one could touch the witch. Later, the witch is revealed and an oracle bone is discovered. The emperor can be immortal with the use of these oracle bones. However, the plot takes a turn when the witch begins to like the man who'd come with her, Ming. The other man tells the emperor about this, and the emperor grows angry. However, he can't do anything because she knows the oracle bone's secret. Later, when she approaches emperor, he replies, if she casts a spell to make him immortal, he'll fulfill the wishes of the witch. The witch tells that she likes Ming and desires to spend her all life with him. The emperor becomes angry after this, but he controls his temper. Following that, he directs her to commence reciting the incantation. The emperor couldn't understand the language she was reciting in. The emperor claims that I am now immortal after the spell ends up. Later, he shows the witch that he had locked Ming. Later, he gives his soldiers the order to kill him. The witch tries a lot but she can't free him. Later, the emperor promises to release Ming if you become his bride. However, she declines and Ming was murdered in her presence. This witch didn't want to be the emperor's wife, so the emperor rags. Why is she agonizing for Ming? The emperor tries to kill her as she flees for her life. We see the emperor behind, whose eyes were streaming with dust. He calls the witch and approaches her. What have you done with me? He inquires. She informs him that because of my curse, you and your troops will turn into mummies. And eventually, his entire army turns into clay. The emperor and his troops are still buried in the earth with their tail. The current scene is revealed afterward. A man was seen who lives with his wife. He was fond of collecting antiquities. His wife informed him that their son had not spoken to them in a while. He may be busy with his studies. Their son is named Alex. Later, we see Alex and his professor found the emperor's tomb. They witness the soldiers' mummy underground. Because of the witch's curse, they have all turned into mummies. Alex was shocked to see they initially noticed the army mummies. But after finding for a while, they find the mummy of the emperor. We later witness a girl there attacking Alex. Additionally, Alex fights back and the girl flees from there. Subsequently, we witness Alex's parents. They have been given a duty by the British government to deliver Eye of Shangri-La to China once more. They think this is China's prized treasure and very valuable. They traveled to China in order to return the Eye of Shangri-La. After arriving, Alex's mother runs into Alex and her brother. Alex kept his parents at a distance. He feels his parents don't give him enough time. He doesn't talk to his parents properly. He was upset with his parents, hence Alex's mother tells his husband, we've discovered a lot of priceless items, however, we have lost the most precious thing we have, our son. We must put in a lot of effort and dispel whatever misconceptions he may have about us. We must pour our love into his heart. Later, Alex is shown showing his parents the tomb he found. His parents are delighted to notice that. As they collaborate, Alex's professor also joins in. The parents of Alex congratulate him on a job well done by both of you. However, the professor informs Alex's parents, you possess a priceless item that is connected to our work. It denotes that he was referring to the Eye of Shangri-La. That Alex's parents have come to China to return. Alex's parents smiled and gave him the Shangri-La to him. as a result of their faith in the professor. They learn later that this professor tricked Alex's parents as well. He was a member of the military and was acting in accordance with a general's orders. The general also arrives and the professor gives Eye of Shangri-La to him. "You can't take this," Alex's mother warns him. "This is the possession of the Chinese people, we have come here to return this." When the general asks Alex's mother to open it but she refuses. The general thinks that the emperor is the only one who can save China. With the aid of Eye of Shangri-La, he seeks to bring the emperor back to life and to lift the witch's curse. The general takes the Eye of Shangri-La, which has magical water. And with that water, he brings the emperor to life. The emperor was pleased with this general as soon as he awoke. He kills Alex's professor because he was dissatisfied with him. Alex knows that the emperor must be stopped because instead of saving China from disaster, this ruler will destroy it. He will exploit people and rule over them. Alex now holds the key to the future of the world. He now gets the help of the girl who attacked him when he first found the tomb. And her name is Lin. Alex attacks the emperor with her help. The emperor runs after Alex and Lin fight him. Alex is informed by Lin that she has a weapon by which she can kill the emperor. She claims to have a cursed dagger when he asks about the weapon. That is the only weapon by which the emperor can be killed. Alex departs for Shangri-La with Lin and his parents. It was the water of Shangri-La because the emperor was brought back to life. Later, they pass from the mountains of the Himalayas. Lin calls a beast that will help them. The emperor has also been monitoring them. The general sends his army against them on emperor's order. They can't fight that army, so the creature called by Lin fights the army. The emperor hurts Alex's father during all of this, and he gets seriously hurt. He also requires assistance. This group is currently being led to the witch. That the emperor and his army was cursed. Later, the group learns that she is the same witch's daughter. Both of them were alive because they drank the Shangri-La's water. They both become immortal as a result. The witch now treats Alex's father's injuries and he makes a full recovery. Now that Alex has become fond of Lin, she doesn't want to take this risk. Because she doesn't want to witness Alex's aging and eventual death. The general and the emperor are visible on the opposite side. To carry out their evil intentions, they reach to Shangri-La. When they arrived to attack this group, they learned about Shangri-La. They use this Shangri-La water after they have arrived. With this water, the emperor bathes. He has numerous superpowers after bathing in this water. Later on, he changes into the three-headed dragon. He snatches the cursed dagger after growing so powerful. He could only have been killed in that manner. In addition, he kidnaps the witch Lin's daughter. With the use of this water, he also awakens his dormant army. The army that the witch has made mummy with her spell. The emperor wants to rule the entire world and has ill intentions. He directs his troops to the Chinese Great Wall. They'll get there and get powerful enough that no one was able to defeat them as a result. His terrible intentions are known to Alex and the witch, that's why both pursue him. His nefarious intentions are already known to the witch. She, therefore, doesn't want to let him destroy the world. The witch here gives up her immortality. She eventually succumbs to mortality along with her daughter. She reawakens Ming's army. Ming was killed as a punishment because she admired him. The Ming army and the emperor's army engage in fierce combat. We saw Alex, who had come to save Lin, on the other side. We witnessed the witch's conflict with the emperor. She robs the emperor of his cursed dagger during the conflict. The emperor becomes weaker when she gets the dagger. This dagger is given to Alex and his father by the witch. She does not want to give the emperor this dagger. The emperor's life was now in danger. Because Alex and his father were in possession of the cursed dagger. And with its aid, he might be killed once more. He then heads for the Chinese Great Wall. Alex and his father confronted him before he could get there. They have been informed that he might die if they hit him with this arrow in the chest. And they carry out the same action, killing the emperor with its help. We notice Lin over there, and she uses her combat prowess to murder the general and his assistant. And as the emperor passes away, so does his army. The Ming army, on the opposite side, enjoyed their victory. Before returning to the life of death, we observe Alex and Lin, who will live together for the rest of their life. On the other side, the brother of Alex's mother takes this Shangri-La far away, with the expectation that no mummy would exist there. Now we come to the conclusion of the wonderful movie story, which is a happy one.